Top-ranked middleweight contender Hamzah Sheeraz finds himself in a prime position, stepping into the ring this Saturday, February 22nd, to challenge WBC champion Carlos Adames. The fight, taking place at the Kingdom Arena as part of Turki Alashikh's Riyadh season event, will be broadcast on DAZN pay-per-view. However, while this represents Sheeraz's first shot at world title glory, the choice of opponent has raised eyebrows among boxing fans and pundits alike. Rather than targeting WBC and WBO unified champion Janibek Alimkhanuly, widely regarded as one of the most dangerous fighters in the division, Sheeraz has opted to face Adames, whom many consider the weakest link among the current middleweight title holders. Even Janibek himself found amusement in Sheeraz's decision, hinting that the British fighter was strategically avoiding a higher-risk matchup. Critics argue that this is a tactical maneuver rather than a show of true ambition, as Adames presents a far more winnable fight compared to the seasoned Alimkhanuly or the slick and battle-tested WBA champion Erislandy Lara. There is also skepticism surrounding Sheeraz's presence in the middleweight division. At 6 feet 3 inches, he is an unusually tall and physically imposing fighter at 160 pounds, leading some to believe he is a natural super middleweight who cuts down in weight to gain a size advantage. The question remains, would he be as dominant if he were forced to trade punches with the likes of Canelo Alvarez or the heavy hitters at 168 pounds? The consensus is that Sheeraz's path to a world title would be significantly more treacherous in a division stacked with elite talent, which is why he has opted to stay at middleweight, where competition is comparatively thinner. As for Adames, his standing as a world champion has been met with skepticism. Since his 2019 defeat to Patrick Teixeira, the Dominican fighter has had a series of unconvincing performances, most notably in his razor-thin decision win over Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Many observers, including a large portion of the boxing community, believe Derevyanchenko did enough to win that fight, outworking Adames over 10 grueling rounds. Some even scored it as widely as 8-2 in favor of Derevyanchenko, questioning how Adames escaped with the victory. For Sheeraz, this bout represents a golden opportunity, but also a major test. His team has carefully navigated his career to get him to this point, ensuring that he faces the least formidable of the current champions. If he fails here, serious questions will arise about his true potential at the elite level. The reality is that had he been matched against Alimkhanuly or Lara, his chances of victory would be significantly lower. Both champions possess the skill, experience, and ring IQ to expose the defensive vulnerabilities that have already surfaced in Sheeraz's career. One of those moments came on June 1st last year when Sheeraz was rocked early in his fight against Austin Williams. For a brief moment, he looked in serious trouble, seemingly on the verge of being stopped. However, Williams, known for his inconsistent stamina and lack of finishing ability, was unable to capitalize on the opening. Following that scare, Sheeraz's handlers made a telling move, matching him against domestic-level opposition in Tyler Denny last September. The bout ended quickly, with Sheeraz scoring a second-round knockout, but the choice of opponent spoke volumes. Instead of stepping up in competition, his team opted for a low-risk rebound fight, raising concerns that they were wary of his durability after the Williams bout. This weekend, Sheeraz has the chance to prove that he is more than just a carefully guided prospect taking the path of least resistance. A convincing win over Adames would validate his credentials as a legitimate middleweight force. However, if he struggles or worse falls short, his detractors will only grow louder, and the comparisons to Amir Khan's suspect chin will continue to follow him. The stage is set. Now it's up to Sheeraz to show whether he's a future champion or just another hype job waiting to be exposed. Stay on top of the boxing world. Subscribe, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments.